Hi, DQ. Dr. Bortolotti here. I'm going to give you your feedback for your paper through this audio file, and that way you won't have to come to class on Wednesday. We can just do this electronically. I originally texted you, excuse me, I originally emailed you for you to give me your phone number, but this is just as good, if not better, and I'll just give you your feedback this way. Okay, first of all, I want you to notice that Hopfrog has got a hyphen, and that I've fixed your capital letters here on this word and on this word. Okay. The next thing I want you to notice is that I put your title down on the next page where it belongs. Throughout the paper, what I did was I started to tell you comments like this, where to put punctuation marks. But then you had quite a few errors like this, and I thought, boy, that's going to really add a lot of comments and stuff on this right-hand margin. So basically what I did was, instead of me giving you this note and having you do it, I fixed your punctuation each time. So you don't have to worry about that. Okay? Now, with that said, when you see a comment like this, after you get done fixing whatever my directions say to do, right click, open the comment balloon, and right click on the balloon, and then hit delete comment. Okay. Right click on the balloon, and then hit delete comment. So do that before you return the final draft of this thing. All right, so starting with this, I don't know what you're saying here. I read this a couple times, and you may have to read this yourself to go back and rewrite this. I don't know what this is. Okay, the necklace is in quotes and capitalized, and so I've done that for you here. The other thing I want you to notice too is that I've indented all of your paragraphs where they should be indented, so you don't have to worry about that. Bible, that's going to be capitalized since it's a sacred text. Okay, coming on down here, let's see here. Capitalize Eve, since it's a person's name, and capitalize she, and capitalize the word one. I really appreciate the fact that you tried to cite the short stories. That wasn't required. I'm glad that you quoted from the short stories. Hardly anybody did, and I really like that. But there's no need to give any type of in-text citation. That's okay. In this correction right here, the husband came home with an invitation from his boss, and his boss works for the government, not a king. And coming down here, capital N there. And I've just given you some extra wording here to make this clear. Okay, her dress was ready but Matilda. And so I just took that out of here. So you get rid of that. Capitalize H there. I added this wording here for it to make a little bit more sense. Capitalize the we there. Capitalize you. Capitalize you. And this needs to be italicized. And I think what you had here originally was, let's see, you had something there that wasn't spelled right, so I've spelled this right for you here. Theology of work, so make sure that's italicized here. And this one too, you had Bible Getaway, it's Bible Gateway, and so correctly spell that and italicize that. I've given you a transition here, so use it, because you have to have a transition when you go into 2. Hopfrog is spelled like this, and I tried to catch it each time, so double check. Here's a mistake right here. So make sure Hopfrog is spelled H-O-P, capital H, capital F. Once again, you don't need that. There's a Hopfrog corrections. They got dressed up in costumes, not customers, costumes. Hopfrog. Once again, you don't need this. I rewrote this a little bit to make the language a little bit better. Hopfrog, once again, capital letters. Coming down here, I added this to make it a little bit better. Capitalized G in God. Italicize this. Characters misspelled. Last leaf in quotation marks and capitalized. Johnsy was incorrectly spelled, and so I tried to catch all of those mistakes too. T is capitalized. You don't need that. Neighbor misspelled. Use the word this and not which here. Use the word while and not although. It's better. You don't need to capitalize faith. Just the last guy, the last name of this guy, just Davidson. I think you had Francis in here too. You don't need that. Also, just the last name of this author, which was Lockyer. You don't need the guy's first name. Possessive of Job is Job', capitalized B in Bible. And then down here, what I did was I alphabetized your works cited page. I switched around these names because it's supposed to be listed last name, first name. Last name, first name. And then I indented all the second and third lines, which is what it's supposed to be. So overall, it was just mostly just typos and misspellings. Your content is really, really good. And so I'll be sending this back to you. You don't need to come to class then on Wednesday. Just try to get the corrections done by Wednesday at noon if you can. If you need more time, that's fine. The box office is going to stay open until Friday, but try to get this back as soon as you can, please. And I prefer if you submitted this to the Dropbox and not email it to me, because I don't always find your stuff in my emails. I'll find it if you put it in the Dropbox. Okay, thanks.